This is according to the British High Commissioner to Guyana, Greg Quinn, who told reporters on the sidelines of an event recently that while they are reviewing relations with Socu internally, his government is still willing to continue its relations with the unit.
We have been assisting Socu basically from the inception. So, there's not, there's certainly an expectation that we would get requests to continue to work with Socu, and I wouldn't rule out that we would continue to work with Socu going forward.
However, High Commissioner Quinn outlined the importance of Socu operating within the confines of what it was created to do, especially in light of these damaging fraud allegations.
We'll certainly consider any requests going forward. There's also the question of, the ongoing investigation, the ongoing internal investigation that's going on in Socu, and I think, we'd want to be sure of the outcome of that, because fundamentally and ultimately, whatever we want to be doing with an organisation that is operating the way it should be.
The British envoy further noted that they are currently trying to figure out what might be feasible going forward, given that the existing programme, which former UK advisor Dr. Sam Sitlington was on, is nearing its end. Dr. Sitlington, who was fired by the UK government back in January over a private fraud company he had set up here, was brought as an advisor to Socu on a 3-year contract, which expires in March 2020. According to High Commissioner Quinn, now that circumstances have changed and the work is undone, there is a possibility that his government can start a new program with a new fraud expert.
We're still at the stage where we're trying to figure out, given the time scale we're at, whether there would be any scope to bring somebody in this current program, in this current sort of phase of the program, or whether or not we do what you were suggesting, which is look to a new program at some stage going forward. But we are very tight to say we're 3 months into what would be the last year. We're still, fairly far away, I would expect, from identifying someone if we went down that road by the time you get them ready and such like. So it might actually be easier for us to look to a future program or a future series of activities separate from what we have here.
A recent audit of Socu, the organization that is supposed to be investigating fraud, had unearthed irregularities that included falsified records and missing documents. Last week, Public Security Minister Kemraj Ramjatan said that the file from the probe has been sent to the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, for legal advice. The minister explained that given the damning allegations, there is a possibility that criminal charges may be filed against officers found culpable. Reporting for the Evening News, Vanu Manakchand.